All right. I'm going to talk about that New England Patriots versus the Jet game with Bill Belichick's decision to kick the ball in overtime after winning the coin flip, kicking the ball to the Jets. The Jets apparently went the length of the field and won the game on a touchdown. And people are discussing into this week whether that was a mistake or I don't know if so many people are just debating whether it was a mistake or not, but what was the degree of the stupidity of the decision that Bill Belichick made to kick the ball to the Jets. Now, obviously, after the fact, since they went the length of the field and got a touchdown, it magnifies how bad the decision seems to people because we know the result. So that's how everything is. I mean, if they didn't score on that possession, but still went on to win the game, I don't think people would be as harsh. Or they only got a field goal, maybe people wouldn't have been as so harsh in their opinions towards Bill Belichick's decision. But the thing that's really interesting about American football is there's so many if-then scenarios, and apparently there are some if-then scenarios that favor or slightly favor Bill Belichick's position to kick the football. I've heard so many different things over the years about football. I've heard some people say that you should never punt the football. Always go for it on downs. And if you give it up, if you give it to the other team by going out on downs, and it's up to your defense to hold them. Apparently, using that extra down, not to punt the football, but to try to get a first down. Some people say if you run the numbers, it's in your team's favor to do that. No matter where you are on the field, even if you're in your half of the field, they say you should always go for it. I've also heard that you shouldn't kick the extra point, that you should always try to go for the 2-point conversion. And in the long run, even though the extra point is pretty much automatic, in the long run, chasing that extra point is advantageous overall. So there's so many if-then scenarios with football that it just shows how hard the coach's job is. And I'm posting a couple of articles of some of the things I discussed, and especially concentrating on the whole Bill Belichick situation. And you could decide for yourself, what would you do in that situation? Would you receive the football? Now, with me, I would always, if I win the coin flip, I want the football on my offenses, in the hand of my offense, because it just gives you a better chance. The percentages are more in your favor to win the game if your offense has the football. I mean, it just makes more sense. You can't really win the game if your offense doesn't have the football. Yes, your offense could throw an interception, or it could be a fumble, and the other team can recover and run it back. But the percentages are more in your favor. So for me, I wouldn't have made that decision. I would have always, if I win the coin flip, I want Tom Brady to have the football to win the game. That's just my thoughts on it. But hey, some people disagree.